NeedyMeds users and friends, thank you for joining me. My name is Carla. I'm the Director of Education and Partnerships at NeedyMeds, and with today's presentation, I will explain everything you ever wanted to know about our drug discount card. Before we get started, I'd like to offer a few tips so you can make the most out of today's presentation. Feel free to ask questions by typing them into the questions section of your GoToWebinar control panel, but I will reserve answering questions until the end. If I don't get a chance to answer your question, I will follow up with you by email. I will provide the contact information for NeedyMeds and myself at the end. A copy of my PowerPoint slide deck can be found in the handout section of your control panel. This webinar is being recorded and will be available on the NeedyMeds YouTube channel. With this presentation, I will cover what NeedyMeds is. I'll talk about the healthcare savings resources we offer, and then we'll get to why everyone is here today. I'll explain everything you ever wanted to know about our drug discount card, and most importantly, how to use it to save on meds and other healthcare expenses. And I'll offer some easy ways to stay in touch with us. So let's get started with what is NeedyMeds. NeedyMeds is a national nonprofit founded just over 2 decades ago by a retired family physician, Dr. Richard Sagal. Rich is still our president. On your screen is all of our formal wording, including our mission statement, a statement about how we achieve that mission, and our vision statement. But simply put, NeedyMeds connects people to programs that will help them afford their healthcare expenses. We do that free and anonymously through our website, NeedyMeds.org, and helpline, 1-800-503-6897. We're going to spend today talking about our drug discount card, but I want to make sure you're aware of all the other healthcare savings resources we offer. You can find these resources on NeedyMeds.org under the Patient Savings tab. Here, we have categories for prescription assistance programs that provide the most savings for brand name prescription medications. In that section, you can also find the $4 generic discount drug program section, which is a great resource for finding generic meds for discounted prices. You may find your prescription at a price lower than your insurance company. If you or a loved one is in need of affordable primary and preventative care, search the free, low-cost, or sliding scale clinics section for convenient locations for medical, dental, mental health, or substance addiction clinics. The coupons, rebates, and more section will connect you to discounted over-the-counter drugs, prescription medications, and medical supplies with a quick click of your mouse. For help affording expenses related to a specific healthcare condition, visit the Diagnosis-Based Assistance section. Here you can find programs that will help you afford medical needs such as medical equipment, respite care, or living expenses while receiving treatment, for example. If you've been impacted by the pandemic, visit our COVID-19 Resource Center. It's full of programs for those experiencing financial hardships and struggling with healthcare expenses due to the COVID-19 coronavirus. Oftentimes, getting to and from a doctor or specialized facility causes a financial burden. Look for a program that can help you afford your medically related transportation or travel expenses under the medical transportation section. We also have categories that provide camps, retreats, recreational programs, and educational scholarships for people of all ages living with a specific diagnosis. And the government program section is another important destination to search for government-funded healthcare programs and other helpful resources in your state. If you want to learn more about these other resources, I encourage you to sign up for one of our monthly overview webinars. You can check out and register for an upcoming overview webinar on our calendar of events on the bottom right hand of our homepage, or watch a previously recorded one on our YouTube channel. Under this Patient Savings tab, you will also find a link to our drug discount card, which is one of the most popular and effective ways we help people to save. So let's talk about what drug discount cards are and how they work. A drug discount card can be in the form of a plastic card, like a credit card. It can be printed on paper, or it can be in the form of a phone app. The idea is that the patient brings the card with them along with their prescription to the pharmacy and sees if a discount is available. Now, all drug discount cards work in a similar way. They work through a pharmacy benefits manager, PBM, or adjudicator who sets up the network of pharmacies and negotiates prices on behalf of the marketer, which in this case is NeedyMeds. Prices and discounts will vary from month to month and from pharmacy to pharmacy. The price you pay using a drug discount card is the sum of four figures. It's the price of the medication plus three transaction fees, one for the PBM or adjudicator, one for the pharmacy, and one for the marketer, which again, in this case, is NeedyMeds. With our drug discount card, users can bring our card in a plastic credit card form, cut out an application on a piece of paper, or bring it with them as an app on their phone. They bring the drug discount card in one of these forms to their pharmacy with a prescription and save. And with our drug discount card, users can save up to 80% off the cash price of prescriptions. They can also save on over-the-counter medications and supplies as long as they're written as prescriptions. And our drug discount card can even be used to save on human equivalent pet meds. And you can use our drug discount card to save 40% off medical equipment. We'll talk more about how to do that a bit later. The NeedyMeds drug discount card is also free and anonymous. We do not know who is using the card or what prescription is getting filled. We just track the dollar amount of savings and the number of times our drug discount card is being used. Since the cards have no identifying information, that means you can share the same card with family, friends, neighbors, and loved ones. Confidentiality is guaranteed. And chances are you will find a pharmacy in your area that accepts the NeedyMeds drug discount card, since it is accepted at more than 65,000 pharmacies nationwide. Some other things to keep in mind. The NeedyMeds drug discount card requires no activation, no registration, it has no insurance guidelines, no residency guidelines, and no income guidelines. Of course, not all drugs will be discounted, and discounts will vary from month to month and from pharmacy to pharmacy. 85% of the time our card is presented to the pharmacist, a discount is provided. And usually that discount is about half off the cash price. And our drug discount card never expires. So the big question is, who can use this card? And the simple answer is anyone. The only rule is that it cannot be combined with insurance. So if you are uninsured, you can use the card anytime. If you do have insurance, you may choose to use the card instead. And you may do that, for example, if you find that your medication isn't covered, if you're in a coverage gap, maybe your deductible is too high, maybe your copayment is too high, or maybe you've exceeded a cap for drug coverage. If you have drug coverage, it's actually worth comparing the price you would pay against the price the drug discount card offers. 5 to 10% of the time, the drug discount card will offer you a better rate than insurance. Keep in mind, the card is not an insurance program, and although it can be used instead of insurance, it cannot be combined with insurance or other government programs. The card is ready to use. Just bring the card to the pharmacy with a valid prescription from your doctor and save. As I mentioned before, you can also use your drug discount card to save 40% off the list price of durable medical equipment. This includes products such as bath safety supplies like commodes and grab bars, splints and braces for your ankle, knee, neck, and back, for example, catheters and incontinence supplies, diabetic supplies like needles, testing strips, meters, and footwear like inserts. You can also save on mobility devices such as canes, crutches, walkers, and wheelchairs, and so much more. Simply go to dme.myvirtualdoctor.com. Click Shop to browse the selection of durable medical equipment, or search by product category. At checkout, you will simply enter the ID code on your NeedyMeds drug discount card, then click Apply Code. Easy as that. Now, if you're getting a discount, that obviously means the pharmacies are getting a lower price for the drug. So people ask us all the time, why would a pharmacy accept a drug discount card then? Well, there's a few basic reasons. First of all, they're still making a profit, even if it's discounted, and they're making a sale they might otherwise lose. If you go to their pharmacy and the drugs cost $200 without a drug discount card, for example, but $100 at another pharmacy that does accept the drug discount card, well, the customer is going to go where the discount is. And that's customer loyalty. If you know you're going to get a discount at a particular pharmacy, that is where you'll continue to get your prescriptions filled. And of course, extra sales. There is a reason pharmacy counters are at the back of the store. When you go to pick up your prescriptions as you walk down the aisle, you'll probably pick up other things you need because it's convenient. Shampoo, tissues, maybe a pair of sunglasses. And of course, pharmacies don't want to be the only store around not accepting a drug discount card. So as you know, there are other drug discount cards out there. So how does ours differ? Well, actually, it differs primarily because we hope you don't have to use our drug discount card. Ideally, everyone would have the coverage they need. If not, our primary goal is to connect you to a program that will help you afford your medications. If we don't have such a program, we want to be able to provide you with some discount, which is why we created our own drug discount card. Also, as I mentioned before, you can remain anonymous using our drug discount card. We do not know who is using the card or what prescription is getting filled. Since there is no identifying information, you can share the card with your loved ones. Also, we do offer a very low transaction fee, passing more savings on to our card users. But the fee we do collect supports the nonprofit work we do of providing healthcare cost savings to those in need. Now, let me transition to our live site so I can show you how to get your drug discount card and maximize savings. Now, under that Patient Savings tab, there are two hyperlinks to get to our drug discount card page, one on the top left and one on the bottom right. Right on the home page, you will also see a box on the left-hand side with a red arrow that says Get Your NeedyMeds Drug Discount Card. And they all take you to this drug discount card page, where you can get a drug discount card by printing out a downloadable PDF, downloading the app for free through Google Play or the iTunes App Store. You can get a plastic version of the card by filling out this form. Don't forget to choose a design. You can also send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to our P.O. Box, or you can give us a call at 1-800-503-6897. I also want to mention that if you work for an organization, we can create customized drug discount cards with your organization's name and logo and mail you an unlimited supply of plastic cards and a downloadable PDF at no cost. To learn more, go to the Advocates tab and click on the Drug Discount Cards Partnership. Now, returning to that drug discount card page, at the bottom of this page, you will find the helpful pharmacy search. You simply type in the zip code of where you would like to pick up your prescription, and a list will pop up showing pharmacies in your area that accept the drug discount card and the details about that pharmacy, including the pharmacy name, address, and phone number. And you can even print out a list. So let's say now you have your drug discount card and you know what pharmacies in your area accept it. The final step is to find out how much the medication would cost using the drug discount card. And you could do that by clicking on our drug pricing calculator on the left-hand side. To find out what your medication will cost using the drug discount card, you will need four pieces of information: the pharmacy zip code where you would like to pick up your prescription, the prescription name, the dosage, and the day supply, meaning is the prescription for 30, 60, or 90 days, for example. With the pharmacy tracker and drug pricing calculator, you can find out where to pick up your medication and what you will be paying before you head out the door. If you don't have access to a computer or internet, you can always call our counselors at 1-800-503-6897, and they can find out those details for you. So let's go ahead and transition back to the PowerPoint so I can talk to you about easy ways to stay in touch with NeedyMeds. On the top right of our homepage, you will find a whole bunch of social media icons. And since I already mentioned YouTube that I've just highlighted on the screen, you can find an icon to that with the rest of the social media icon hyperlinks. On the top right-hand side of our homepage, you'll also find hyperlinks in the form of icons for our social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. You can also keep in touch with us on LinkedIn. And I suggest subscribing to our blog, The NeedyMeds Voice, where you can read timely, provocative pieces on healthcare-related topics. Now, under the Advocates tab on needymeds.org, you will find our subscription services. Here you can order print materials such as our drug discount cards and brochures, and sign up for email alerts about program changes, for example. Under that Advocates tab, you can also sign up for upcoming webinars, our monthly e-newsletter Vitals, and learn about becoming a NeedyMeds Volunteer Ambassador. So let's get to some of those questions coming in. And again, you can submit questions by typing them into the questions section of your GoToWebinar control panel. As I answer the questions, I will leave our contact information up as promised. So the first question coming in: what if I find a pharmacy in the pharmacy search, but when I present my drug discount card to the pharmacist, she does not accept it? Well, that's a great question. And this does not come up very much, but in the odd chance that this does happen, there is a phone number on the back of the card for the pharmacist to call. If they still will not accept it or can't make the call, let me know. You can email me. If a pharmacy is included in our list of pharmacies accepting our drug discount cards, it means that they are contractually obligated to accept it. Sometimes there's a new staff member or pharmacist that hasn't been trained. If you do email me and let me know this happened, please provide me with as much information as possible, such as when and where this happened and the name of the pharmacist. That would be really helpful. Another question coming in: you mentioned this webinar is being recorded. Where can I find it? Thanks again for bringing this to everyone's attention. You can find all previously recorded webinars, videos, and presentations on the NeedyMeds YouTube channel. There is an icon for it on the top right of our homepage with all of the other social media icons. I believe it's the third one from the left. And you can always go to YouTube and simply search for NeedyMeds. I think it's a good idea to subscribe so you know when new content is being added. And don't forget, you can find all upcoming webinars on the calendar of events on the bottom right hand of our homepage. Another question: in the beginning, you mentioned you can use the drug discount card to save on pet meds. How? Another great question. And actually, we put together a less than 10-minute video on how to use the NeedyMeds drug discount card to save on your pet meds. Go to the NeedyMeds YouTube channel and type the word pets into the search bar, or you can email me and I'll be happy to send you the link. We do try to keep the question segment brief. So again, if you asked a question and I didn't get a chance to answer it, I will email you. For now, thanks so much for taking the time to learn about our drug discount card, and we do hope it will help you save on your medications and other healthcare costs. Please stay in touch and have a great day.